We're here today at Mains of Blackton, which is just north of Turriff in Aberdeenshire. We're going to speak to farmer Gavin Elrick and look at the issues that he had with runoff from rainwater, and also have a look at the simple solutions he put in place. OK Gavin, can you tell us just what the extent of the problem was here at Mains of Blackton?
The problem mainly was because the farm Steading is on a bit of a slope, all the rainfall runs down and it all sort of ends up at the end of the Dutch barn area. So we ended up with a lot of water coming around in it, and ultimately it ended up in the field next to us. We ended up with rather wet end rigs, problems with it drying out. During heavy rainfall it would just head to the ditch and the burn at the bottom of the field. So we looked as part of the EEC scheme to put in a SUD system, and we just went for a simple three basin swale type detention basin system, really simple.
And how big a difference has it made?
It's made a fantastic difference to the field. It's in green manure at the moment, and you wouldn't notice any difference really from the end rig compared to the rest of the field.
How big an area do you think was affected?
Probably in somewhere in the region of half an acre. As well as the size of the area, it was more the aggravation that you couldn't really get the rest of the field started until you got that wet area sorted out.
What other improvements do you think you can make now?
The gutters and the downpipes are really needing repaired on the farm. They went in the sort of the 70s and 80s, and they're really not fit for purpose, so we're looking at renewing those. Most of the roof water will go to the third basin, so we should get a better treatment level because of a less flow going through them.
So. We're at Mid Clochforbie now, which is near Banff, and this is farmed by Monica and Jamie Menzies. We're going to be speaking to Jamie, and we're going to discuss what his issues were and the solutions that he's put in place.
We were very lucky to get this through a EEC scheme, and we've managed to lay the yard with concrete. It was a quagmire before. Tractors were trailing dubs throughout the whole of the rest of the farm, so we've got it concreted. We've put in a holding water pen with a swale down at the bottom, filled with gravel, so all the water runoff catches in the entrance there, solids drop to the bottom, water then runs down the swale, through the gravel traps, back out to the burn, nice and clean at the end. It's been a real advantage to Clochforbie, and it's made the workings of the farm, much better.
We've been on two farms, and both had the similar problems with surface runoff. They've both put in place treatment solutions, and certainly can go to reducing water going into slurry tanks, and that can be a big saving in terms of costs. It just shows how lightly contaminated water can be treated and returned to a watercourse. For more information on Steading drainage systems, please go to the FAS and the Farming and Water Scotland websites.